Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited to be testing out the YSL Make Me Blush blushes. I have seen these all over TikTok and Instagram and I was so excited because the packaging is literally to die for. And I didn't pick them up right away because like they are $45, which is crazy for a blush, but I couldn't resist it anymore. The packaging was just getting to me and I've never actually had any YSL makeup, so I was like, why not? Let's just give it a shot. So I did pick up two different colors. The YSL blush line, I believe they have some satin finishes and then some matte finishes. I only picked up the mattes because I just don't like shimmer. And then whenever I was watching people's reviews online, they were saying that it was like very, very just like highlighter-esque, and I was like, no, I don't want those. So I just ended up going with two of their matte versions. So I got one in the color Peachy Nude and the other in the color Pink Voltage. And let me just show you this packaging. Like I'm being serious. This was like mostly why I got this, because I was like, okay, after I finish the blush, then I could use this as a mirror in my purse. But like, look at that. Isn't that the most, oh, let me see if it'll focus. Isn't that the most beautiful packaging you've ever seen? It's like, it actually has like leather texture on here. So this is the one in Pink Voltage, I believe. And then the other one I got is in Peachy Nude. I was having some trouble picking out colors, but I was like, I want to get colors that I know I will use every single day because then it will feel like worth my money. But this is in the color Peachy Nude. So honestly, like, oh, look at that. Just like on your vanity, having these out is just, it's just everything. So I got these two and I'm going to test them out with you today. I don't have any blush on right now and it literally is making me feel naked. So I definitely want to test these out. And then I'm going to compare them to some other of my high-end blushes. So I do have the Gucci blush. I have a Giorgio Armani blush and then some of my Hourglass blushes as well. So let's test these out though and see how they perform on the cheek. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I have swatched them because I just couldn't wait, but I haven't put them on yet. So this is the color Peachy Nude and I feel like it is just the most beautiful peachy nude color. And I feel like these are the types of shades that I really gravitate towards. And just upon like first swatch, if it will focus on that, but this was just like a very, very light swatch and it is very pigmented and they're really, really soft as well. Like when you swatch them, they just feel so unbelievably soft. It almost feels like butter, to be honest. And they are very pigmented. Like I said, this was just one swatch. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the other. I'm gonna use a different finger. And this is in the color Pink Voltage. Look at that. I actually don't have any cool pink tones like this, and that's why I got this, because I've always wanted to have one of these types of pinks, but they always have like a blue hint to them and I feel like this one doesn't. So I don't know, I just really liked this one. So this is Pink Voltage. So like you can see, both of them are very different. Like the Peachy Nude is more of like obviously a peachy, and then this one's very pink. But I just really wanted to test out these two colors and I feel like I'm really excited. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to test both out on each cheek and just let y'all know how they perform, how I feel about them. And I really hope they work out for me because like I really want to keep them. So I am really excited. So let's go ahead and get right into the demo portion. So I'm going to start off with the nude or the Peachy Nude color, and I'm gonna put it on my right cheek. So this is a clean brush and I'm just gonna pat it on there. One thing I will say right away is that I noticed that it does have some kickback. So it is a powdery blush, but like I really don't care about that. So I'm just gonna tap it off and see how it looks. So let me just move my hair back here. Also, like I just got laser right here, laser hair removal. So I have like some areas of my skin that look patchy. That isn't the blush. If you do see any patches when I put this on, it's like just like my laser hair removal. So that is the first application. It is, oh, it is very pigmented. Like as soon as I put it on, see, like this is the patch I'm talking about. That's not the blush. That's my laser hair removal, but like you can see, it is extremely pigmented and I love this color so much. I feel like these are the colors that I always want to wear. Just like a peachy nude, I feel like goes well with my skin tone, and I feel alive again because literally I felt so naked without any blush. But look at that. That looks so good. It blended out super quickly. And it also has a little bit of a blurring effect. I'm going to put a little bit more, but I'm going to like tap it off a little bit more as I put it on my cheek, because I usually like to add more pigment up here and then kind of diffuse it down here. So okay, that is really good. I feel like it does have a, like it is matte, but it almost, I don't know, like it looks blurring. I feel like that looks really, really pretty. And I was really nervous because I want to love these, or I wanted to love these because, like I said, I need these for like my vanity. So I'm going to try the next one. Like I mentioned, the next one is called Pink Voltage. I'm really excited about this one because it is something that I don't usually like gravitate towards, like these really pinky colors. So I'm going to move my hair and try it on. I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario brush. I cleaned it before this. Ooh, that is very pigmented, but let's, oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, hold on. So sorry, my camera stopped recording. But I was just putting on the Pink Voltage blush and I was telling y'all how pigmented it is. So I just did one layer. So this is just one layer, but I'm going to do another one right now. And it is a very pinky color, which is like not what I'm used to, but honestly, I kind of like it. I feel like with a tan, it will look really, really pretty. Right now, I'm like really pale. But I don't know, I feel like it just gives like a little bit of a different look, and I kind of like that just because, like, again, I'm not used to it. But one thing I'm going to say is if you're like any more tan than me maybe, or like you are just a tanner complexion, I can see this being ashy on you because it does have kind of like a little bit of a hue to it. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't think that this would be like a good shade for someone that's tanner than me. This one for sure I think would be, but this one I can see it not working for just like deeper skin tones. But I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Obviously, like I wouldn't put this much blush on whenever on a normal basis, but like for the purposes of this video, what do y'all think? I honestly think they look really, really nice. Like the way they go on is so luxe and just so honestly so nice. I feel like they also just like make your skin look really nice. Oops, I just used the wrong brush on that one. But I really do think they just make you look super, super nice. So again, this is the peachy nude one and this is the Pink Voltage one. I was like unsure about this one, but like I kind of feel like I need it because like, I don't know. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it, but I feel like I don't have anything in my collection like this, and I do feel like it looks pretty, but I don't know. Y'all tell me if you think that it looks okay with my skin tone. But what I also wanted to do is just compare the blushes to other high-end blushes that I have. So far though, just, I think I love them. I really do, not just because of the packaging. I think they're actually good. But let's just compare them to other blushes that I have in my collection as well. Let me just take my hair out of like the behind my ears because like I mentioned, I did just get some laser hair treatment and it's, yeah. You know, if you've gotten laser hair, that like laser hair removal, it does not look good for the first couple of days. So anyways, okay, so I want to just compare the YSL to my Gucci blush. This is another high-end blush that I love, and honestly, like this packaging is also like everything. I don't think you can see it because of the light, but it is like the most beautiful blush ever. I have this in the color Bright Coral, and I do like this blush. I will say that I think that this Bright Coral color is a little too light for me. Like sometimes I feel like I really have to pack it on, and I think that's just because of my skin tone. Maybe if I would have gotten a little bit of a darker color, it would have looked different. So this is Gucci, and just overall on the texture, the Gucci is very soft, but honestly not as soft as the YSL. And I also think the YSL is a lot more pigmented. I think just like honestly, if you ever have the chance, go swatch this at Sephora because it just feels so soft. Like this is the YSL again, just the peachy nude. It just feels so soft compared to the Gucci. The Gucci is soft, but it isn't like it's not as soft as this YSL one. Like I'm serious when I say like when you touch this powder, you can tell like it is quality. They're both made in Italy, I think. Oh, it is. So they're both made in Italy if like that matters to you. But I do think that like I've had this Gucci blush for a long time. And I think that the quality of the YSL one is like a little bit better in my opinion. And also maybe it's just because of the color I got in the Gucci. But I don't know, like this color is just really hard to like pack on sometimes. So yeah, the packaging though on this one is a little heavier than the YSL. The YSL feels a little plasticky at least on the gold part, and the Gucci, like it feels heavy. Yeah, this Gucci one definitely feels heavier than this YSL one, but I mean honestly, like both of these, beautiful. I would say if I had to pick between two, I would pick the YSL just because I like how it goes on your skin. The next one I have is the Giorgio Armani. The packaging on this one is just like not that cute, so I can't even compare the packaging. But I have this one in the color 60, I believe. I don't even know. Yeah, it's just one of their Luminous Silk Glow Blush. I wanted to get this color because I didn't have anything like this in my collection. This one also does not feel as like creamy and luxe as the YSL one, and this is the Giorgio Armani one. It's a lot more of a plum color. I feel like this one and the Gucci one actually have very similar textures, so I would say, like, I don't know, I guess I never even really noticed, but I feel like these two are a little bit more comparable than the YSL one. I just feel like the YSL one has like a really, I don't know, like a really nice texture, and these two I feel like have more of a, like, not dry texture. I wouldn't call it dry. A little dry, like a little chalkier, but like not bad. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I feel like the Gucci one is the chalkiest one if I had to pick. Like it's just a little bit more of a dry formula than the Luminous Silk one. But yeah, and I don't think they're bad blushes by any means. I honestly never use this one, and I think it just has to do with the color. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's nice to have in my collection, just like a little fun plummy color. I did want to test them out with my Hourglass blushes because I feel like those are also like high-end luxe blushes. I'm gonna compare the ones from the Evil Eye palette and the one from the Elephant palette. So actually, like when I was looking at this, I actually do have a lot of pink blushes. Let me compare the Pink Voltage one because I was like, oh, I don't have any pink blushes, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe I do. But this one just has like a blue, yeah, see, it's different. I have to keep it because like this pink is not like this pink, right? So like I need to justify, yeah, I'm keeping it. Also, I feel like this looks really pigmented because I usually wear a cream blush underneath, and like right now I'm not. So that's like pretty good without having something on like as a base. But let me just swatch the two pinks in here, which I guess these are more like coral. So this is Vibrant Coral next to the Pink Voltage. I don't know if you can see that. So definitely a little bit different of a pink. I would say I feel like the Hourglass actually is similar, more similar to the YSL ones. They feel very soft when you swatch them. So like, let me clean my hand off. I feel like the Hourglass ones feel a little bit more comparable to the YSL ones than the other two that I swatched. So these two right here are YSL, and then this one and this one is Hourglass from the Evil Eye palette. And then in the Elephant palette, the colors Iridescent Coral and Radiant Rose are the other ones. I wouldn't say that these are like super similar, but these are the ones in the Elephant palette. And again, these are the ones, the YSL ones. I don't know, I feel like this blue or like this pink is definitely different than any of these other ones because of that pink or like that blue tone. And then the peachy one is so pretty, like I just need it. So honestly, I'm gonna keep both of them. I just really needed to justify the $45. But overall, I think that if you were comparing like high-end blushes, I feel like the Hourglass ones have a little bit more of a similarity to the texture. I still think that the YSL ones are just so smooth and pigmented. And honestly, like now that I'm looking at my hand, it almost gives my hand, like where the YSL ones are, it gives my hand a really, really blurring look. Like where the lines of my hands are, you can't really see them. Let me just put, I'm gonna put the Hourglass one on this hand real quick. I just want to see if it gives me that blurring look and I'm not just like imagining that. So I'm putting it on a new hand. So this is Hourglass, okay? If you were to look up close, you could still see like the lines on my hands, like that's normal, right? And then I'm gonna take, I'm getting like blush all over me. And then I'm gonna take the pink voltage one. I love swatching these, they're so nice. And I'm going to swatch it here. I just wanna see if it gives me that, yeah, like I feel like this, I don't know if I'm imagining this or something, but it really does kind of give me a little bit of a blurred look on the hand as opposed to like the Hourglass one, which I love my Hourglass blushes. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I mostly only use those for the most part, but I don't know. I just feel like these are so good. And I really, really like the colors I picked. I love this one, but I knew I was going to like this one, but this one really caught me by surprise. I feel like it's going to look really nice with a tan right now. It's just because like I don't have a tan, but yeah, I think that is my overall kind of first impression. I think I love them. I think that they're both like beautiful, and just like looking at the different blushes in my collection, while I do have some similar colored blushes, I feel like it's okay. Like I'm justifying it because I feel like they're different enough and I do like how they look. So yeah, I think overall I really do love them. And if you've been thinking about it, I'm so sorry to tell you that I kind of think it's worth it. So yeah, I think that's everything for this video. Another blush I've been wanting to try from YSL is their liquid blush. I just haven't gotten around to it, but it would be interesting to see how that liquid blush pairs with these, because I feel like that would look super pretty. But maybe next time I'll try that. But for now, I need to like stop buying blushes because this is enough. So yeah, I think that's everything for today. If you've tried out the YSL blushes, or if you have any other high-end blushes that you want me to try, please let me know, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.